Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lambert Park. It's been a couple of weeks, but the fixture that was postponed due to lightning will restart in the next couple of minutes. The scores are locked at 3-3. We have 40 minutes to play. We're in the 50th minute of the game. For those that are just joining us, Easter Monday was the day the Newcastle Jets came here, and what a bang of a start to the game it was. They took the lead after 30 seconds. Layla Sharp opening the scoring. They continued their onslaught, and Alexia Collins scored in the 6th to make it 2-0. But APIA fought back. Ash Crofts making it 2-1 15 minutes later. And just as the home team looked to be back in the game, well, Teal Kilbride saw red on the stroke of half-time. And there was still enough time for the Jets to add to the scoreline. 3 minutes into first half stoppage time, Indy Breyer made it 3-1. As the second half started, well, it was the home team that came out absolutely firing. Crofts made it 3-2 in the 49th minute, and only 60 seconds later, it was 3-3. But that would spell the end of the game. And we will continue the next 40 minutes now. There have been a significant amount of changes as well, but I have to reiterate that the lineups or the squads on the day cannot be changed. The squads need to stay the same. That is the team list. And for APIA, well, they've not only are they down to 10, but they've lost Gisela Pipino and Estelle Fragale to the Australian futsal team and the Asian Championships. So they've had to substitute them out, having already made 2 half-time changes in bringing Brinley Gentle and Alicia Muronen off. But to add insult to injury, they lost Mel Caceres as well over the weekend, which meant that losing her counts as a substitution. And one of their substitutes, Michaela Duong, also injured. So you'll see number 52 out there leading the line for APIA. That is Paige Cuthill, the reserve goalkeeper, starting in at number 9 for the home team. And what a moment it would be for her if she could find a goal. Apparently banged a few in at training. And Brad Atzard will be hoping that she can bang a few in this evening. As for the Jets, well, they lose their keeper, Tiana Robertson. She's replaced by Annika Driscoll. And they also lose the scorer of the third, Indy Breyer, replaced by Ali Birchie. So changes for both teams, and I'll run through the lineups now for APIA. Number 1, Sophie Magus. Number 6, Mona Walker. Number 11, Ash Crofts. Number 14, Mia Golding. Number 24, Christina Kitchik. Number 7, Charlotte Lancaster. Number 8, Hannah McNulty. Number 21, Caitlin Kipartizov. Number 25, Aurelia Collins, playing in at centre-back for the first time ever. And number 52, Paige Cuthill, the reserve keeper, playing in at number 9. For the Jets, Driscoll, as we just mentioned, replaces Robertson in goals. Number 4, Sophie Howarth. Number 5, Isabella Threlfo. Number 7, Kate Heap. Number 9, Emma Bates. Number 10, Layla Sharp. Number 11, Nava Crofton. Here's a chance here for the visitors. There's a good chance there for number 39, Alexia Collins. Number 27, Chloe Landau. And number 32, Claire Adams. So lots of change for the home team. Not as much, but significant change, losing the likes of Robertson and, of course, Indy Breyer. Don't forget, APIA are down to 10 players. Teal Kilbride received a red card at the end of that fixture on Easter Monday. can't replace her. Free kick there, called on Mona Walker. No subs for Brad Hatzard on the bench either. And it looks as though Walker is struggling. Actually, I think that's Hannah McNulty perhaps on the bench, on the floor there. No, it is Mona Walker. Slowly making her way to her feet. Don't forget, this game only 40 minutes left to play. We've already played 3.5. So we're ticking away, and it is really one of those opportunities where both teams just need to go gung-ho if they want the 3 points. Last touch there off Lancaster. It'll be a corner kick, sorry, a goal kick to the visiting team. Crofton there, impressive in that first game as a ball across goal. Tough one to deal with for Howarth, with the pressure arriving from Lancaster. Jets didn't play over the weekend. Their game against Sydney Olympic washed out. APIA, well, they were here and they suffered a very disappointing defeat to Northwest Sydney Spirit. They really need this to start their ascent up the ladder. It's been a tough beginning to the season for APIA Leichhardt. Many, including myself, expected them to be challenging not only for the title, but all silverware on offer. And as things stand, it really isn't going all to plan. Here's Lancaster now, trying to turn away, but too many white jerseys around. Strong challenge from McNulty, and Mona Walker comes away with the ball. Cross playing out wide left, clipping that one toward Cuthill. Lancaster not giving up on this one, forcing Howarth back. And Cuthill put the pressure on there, but Threlfo manages to get the pass out. Now great run forward here from Claire Adams. She was so good in that game that we saw a couple weeks ago. Decent ball into the area, hasn't been cleared yet, bouncing about. Flag raised though on the far side. Offside the call. Apologies as well if the introduction was a little bit confusing. But I had to try and make it as simple as possible for you all. Magus sends this one forward. Hand in the back there by Lancaster, but no foul given. Lancaster still putting the pressure on. Looks very lively, there's Lancaster. Well, Landau plays it forward. Sharp couldn't get there. Ball goes out now. It'll be a APIA throw. Now Adams driving forward here is Sharp, and great challenge there. Mia Golding been a shining light so far for APIA in this campaign. Sharp fouled there. Free kick goes the way of the visitors. Howarth for Threlfo. Driving forward now. Great ball forward here for Lancaster. And now Lancaster bearing down on goal. Charlotte Lancaster looking to get it on the right, but good defending. Great challenge. Good ball into space as well. Collins has to deal with this. Generally operates down the left or right back, but has to cover in at central defence this evening. Opportunity now for Driscoll. Cross blocked by Golding. Opportunity for the Jets from this corner. Taken short here for Driscoll. Puts it in the box. Avoids everyone, it would seem. I think that'll be a throw to the home team. It is. Maybe an opportunity for the Jets to try and put the press on in the corner. Make it difficult for the home team to get out. Kipadizov will take the throw. Played forward here. Lancaster trying to get there. Well done there by Wallandau. McNulty gets there first. Lancaster now going central and losing out to Driscoll. And Jets come away with the ball again. Here's Wallandau. Central to Driscoll. Crofton. Jets keeping possession and Adams on the ball. Fine turn there, but the ball just got away from her. She was so good on that game on Easter Monday, was Claire Adams. Almost unstoppable, and how about that for a first touch? Great ball in, chance is there. What an opportunity for Layla Sharp. I thought she'd taken it into her stride and was going to put that in the back of the net. The heavy touch, though, took the ball out. Goal kick for APIA. First warning sign for the home team in this restart. Page Cuthill there wins a free kick, and APIA bench celebrated it like a goal. Cuthill needs to get involved. Golding sends the free kick forward toward the box. McNulty couldn't get a head on it. Bounces about his Lancaster onto the left. Couldn't find the space to shoot. Was looking for it. Would have hit it if it did appear, but it didn't. When you look at the circumstances on the night, APIA, well, they wanted to keep playing. They knew, or they had the feeling, because they had the momentum, that they'll take all three in the win. But now you feel as though, with the circumstances, APIA will perhaps take this point. They've really been dealt a tough hand with all the issues. Free kick again goes the way of APIA. Lancaster battling away and earning a set piece for her team. She'll take it as well. Well, Charlotte Lancaster. Cross comes, it's a great ball from Lancaster. Headed toward the own goal and over the bar. That'll be a corner. I'm not sure who the header came off. May have been Crofton. Nonetheless, Borchi in the Jets' goal looked a bit in trouble there for a moment. Lancaster, can she find another good delivery? Off the post, it's still bouncing about, and it was a poor ball in all fairness. In the end, though, almost worked out for APIA and for Lancaster. You can hear Brad Outside calling the press, asking his team to really push out. They've come away with the ball now. Here's Walker, has a look up, has to go, but shot blocked there. Emma Bates making the block. Here's Cuthill. Loses that one out though. Kipadizov does well to get the ball to Crofts. Cleared away, but not the best clearance. Now perhaps the Jets can launch a counter. Here's Driscoll. Saw the run from Collins, and Collins manages to keep the ball in. Options in the area now for Newcastle. Here's Alexis Collins. Ball cut back. Crofton for Wallandau, can hit him. Puts it in the area. Bouncing about, cleared away. Only as far as Threlfo though. Here's Howarth now. Wallandau again. Crofton. Spread wide for Wallandau. Down the side where Breyer was operating and creating major issues for APIA. Now Wallandau. Her cross is cleared away. Very, very vocal, the APIA bench. Both Kevin Bush and Brad Attard on their feet. And now the chance for Walker to go. She's seen the keeper off her line, and not the right decision there from Honor Walker. Could have held on to the ball a little longer. Lancaster was coming in support. Ball comes into the box, cleared away, and the rebound fell. There was a good opportunity for Claire Adams. She sent that one well over the fence. Two balls on the pitch at the moment. Adams playing ball girl. Mega sends it forward. Comes straight back at the home team, but Walker did enough. Golding, good touch. Looking for the run of Cuthill here. And Paige Cuthill gets on the end of this one, but well defended from Howarth. Just didn't have the pace to get away from Howarth, and that's a poor clearance from the keeper. Straight into Crofts, but Wallandau and Crofts battling away. APIA captain adjudged to have fouled Wallandau. Keeping possession in their own half now, the Jets. Remember, they do have a player more on the park due to Teal Kilbride's red card in the first half when these two met on Easter Monday. So strange coming out for a game for just 40 minutes, and I have to feel for the Jets travelling all the way from Newcastle to just play 40 minutes of football. But that is the game. Crofton getting a lot of touches on the ball early is Nava Crofton. Here she is again. Square for Bates. Driscoll. While Andau gets through two. Can't beat the third. Walker coming across. Strong challenge from her. While Andau turns. Run on the far side there, but Kipadizov read it and got out quickly. And now McNulty bringing the ball under control. Playing it forward here for Lancaster. And Charlotte Lancaster does very well there. Crofts in the box and off the crossbar. Force for Crofts. It's blocked. Cause of handball. Assistant referee says no, he had the better view. And Charlotte Lancaster's poor cross almost turned into a goal for the home team. How that raised spirits for APIA. Here's Walker. Looking for Cuthill. Intercepted by Heap there, and now on the counter goes Adams, but challenge there from Walker. Still Walker, and wins the foul. Kitchik plays it short to Lancaster. Switch sides now with Crofts. Cuts in, looking for options. Plays it toward Cuthill, but it's tough for APIA with Cuthill up front. Not easy for her either. Never played in this position before or on the field, in fact. Usually used to having gloves on the hands. Marina green jersey. Instead, she's in maroon. Good challenge there from Collins, I thought it was, but the referees brought it back for the foul. Taken early by the Jets. Crofton clips it forward. Is this the chance? Oh, and got it all wrong there. Did Alexis Collins, and I tell you what, Sophie Magus, I think, has rolled her ankle there. This could mean that APIA may have to finish this game with 9. I mean, if Cuthill has to go in goals, at least you know a keeper's going in between the sticks. But I saw immediately that Magus hadn't stepped comfortably. And we are halfway through the 40. Of course, time will be added on by the referee if required. But if APIA loses Sophie Magus here, they will need to finish the game with 9. They have no more substitutes on the bench. They've made all their changes. And Cuthill may get a run. Not only as a striker, but also in her natural position as a goalkeeper. If Magus is unable to continue, she's back to her feet now, but visibly not right at the moment. And the APIA bench conversating now. Well, it looks as though Magus might be okay. She's going to take this goal kick as well. We'll just see how this pans out for her. Thumbs up from the physio. She's taking it okay. Touch there from McNulty, went the wrong way. Here's Bates. Driscoll looking to turn away from Golding. Great turn from Mia Golding, and wins the foul as well. I was going to say, it's tough commentating a game starting from the 50th minute, let alone for the players. Just mentally trying to get into the zone, having to re-warm up and do everything all over again. Great flick on there from Crofts for Cuthill, who's going to chase this one down. Paige Cuthill, mistake from the keeper, and Cuthill was just a little unlucky there. Ball gets played through. Now Collins has to chase this one back. I think that'll be a corner. Last touch coming off Aurelia Collins. And there's not much more Brad Attard can do this evening. Cross comes in toward Magus. Tries to slap away at that. It's in a danger zone. Shot there, blocked by Alexis Collins. Back in from Landau. Spilt by Magus, but she recovers. You wonder if APIA gets another opportunity, there might not be too many for them, but they have to take it if it comes. And it looks like it's on here for Lancaster into the area. And she's got that all wrong. Charlotte Lancaster, it just wouldn't sit for her. She's made the right runs in this game. She's tried to be lively, and she has, to be fair, but her final pass or cross or shot just haven't quite gone her way so far. But persistence pays, and she keeps pushing. The reward will come. Here's Howarth. You just saw there with that long ball over the top. The Jets' defense is definitely susceptible. Kipadizov, good clearance, finds Lancaster, used to the hand there. Free kick goes the way of the home team, and Kevin Bush will get a yellow card here for his troubles. If he's not quiet, he'll earn himself a second yellow and potentially see red. Add to the misery of APIA's evening. And Lancaster now has a chance to deliver another ball into the box. The last was good. This one's not bad, but can't beat the first defender. Walker working hard to chase that down. Goes down, doesn't get the free kick, gets the throw though. Golding will take the throw in for APIA. We have less than 15 minutes left, and I'm sure a couple minutes of stoppage time due to that injury to Sophie Magus. Ball falls here for Golding. Not many opportunities in the area. That's why she tried to delay the cross into the box. McNulty can't get there, and now the chance for Sharp to break. Driscoll. Golding working hard to get back and does so. Driscoll cuts in, looking for the run of Collins, but read by Aurelia Collins. Golding forward for Crofts, who heads it on, but Cuthill a little too far from the action. Throwfo. And the sad thing is about the last game being interrupted due to the lightning was it was one of the games of the season. The football on display was absolutely delightful. Some excellent goals. Lots of action at both ends. Defending perhaps questionable with 6 goals scored in 50 minutes, but still an excellent game to watch. Headed on. Lancaster gets there. A bit of confusion in the middle of the park. Good use of the body from Crofts. Goes down there though. Loses out to Bates. Forward ball. Almost getting through for Collins. Aurelia Collins reacts well again. Turn from McNulty. Wide for Kipadizov. Lancaster gets away from Heap with ease. Heap, though, gets back at her again. Lancaster into the hands of the goalkeeper. Cuthill trying to slow it down. That's a poor throw. Walker's read it. Had a go at goal. Not enough behind that to see it over the line. Mona Walker working hard. Lancaster's really done well. Again, like I said, it's just that final pass across that have let her down, but everything else she's done this evening, that's what Brad Attard wants to see from one of his main players in this APIA lineup. But here's Claire Adams now, driving forward. Can't hit it from this range, but not on that occasion. Easily saved by Sophie Magus. Magus sends it toward Cuthill. Brad Attard just telling Magus he wants the kick sent left or right, not down the middle toward Cuthill. She'll lose that aerial battle most of the time. Good work from Hannah McNulty, forcing the mistake from Driscoll. Played forward here. Had to get that right. Crofts was sneaking in behind. Here's Adams now. Collins loses out heavy touch. McNulty gives it away though. Did well to get herself in the position. Now Driscoll. Can the Jets find a goal? Crossed into the box. Last touch there, I thought for a moment, came off Driscoll. But she's won her team a corner. And the opportunity to put APIA under pressure again. And Jets will make a change here. Isabella Threlfo will come off. The Jets, of course, made 2 changes due to Robertson and Breyer unavailable. And Duggan comes on for the visitors. Marnie Duggan in number 12. Cross comes in low, and that's disappointing. Jets coach just asking his team to stay calm, not to panic. Still a lot of time to get a goal here. Crofts can't bring it down. Crofton can. Now Driscoll driving forward. Running at Kipadizov. Good challenge from Kipadizov, but it falls to Driscoll. Shot there by the substitute Duggan, but straight down the guts of Sophie Magus. Inside the final 9 minutes now. Magus looking for Crofts, while Landau will see that out. Bates. Square pass there for Howarth. Howarth gets it back again from Heap. Walker thought about coming. In the end, her pressure helped APIA come away with the ball. Looked for the pass for Lancaster, but it took a deflection. The 2 sevens going at it there on the far side. Now the 77, Driscoll driving in. Gets the pass out to Duggan. Good challenge though. Collins has been phenomenal at the back. Now Lancaster thought about playing the ball to Cuthill, but decided to go on her own. Staying with her is Crofton. And now into the area, but again, comfortable for the keeper. And now Driscoll going the other way. Driscoll most definitely been lively pass is off, though. It's very end-to-end now, but without either team creating a proper chance. That's a great ball by McNulty for Charlotte Lancaster. And just waiting for Crofts to get forward is Lancaster. Delivers in the area, but again, too close to Borchi. Now Adams. Golding was arriving to put the pressure on. Here she is again. Crofton. Picks it up again, does Crofton. Great ball for Adams. And now Claire Adams with a chance here. Well defended from APIA. Duggan forced back. That was excellent defending from APIA Leichhardt. Great touch from Lancaster. Cuthill unable to turn away from Bates. Credit to Cuthill for just getting out there and giving it her best. Does look like a fish out of water at times in that role, but still fighting as hard as she can, and credit to her for all that. Adams central, but finds the pass to Crofton. Gets it back again, but Kipartizov read the danger, came and cleared, but not far enough. Driscoll holding off McNulty. Gets it back again. Now a chance for the visitors. Driscoll running at Kipartizov, crossing into the area. Back for Sharp and cleared by who else? Aurelia Collins there once more to get the danger away. Cuthill. Not used to running this much. Goalkeepers usually command that 6-yard box, and that's about as far as they'll go. Cuthill definitely struggling here. This time will be stopped as we move into the last 5 minutes of this game. I actually think that Cuthill might not be cramp. Could be hamstring injury, which again would mean that APIA need to finish this game with 9. They're already down to 10. Cuthill, the reserve keeper, playing in at number 9. I do wonder how much the referee will add. We've lost a couple minutes here already. Lost a couple minutes with Sophie Magus as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw 4 to 5 minutes of time added on. And Kipartizov will restart us with the throw. Played forward. Cuthill still can't come in now. She is given the green light. Chasing hard, Cuthill. Played around her comfortably though to the Jets. Here's Bates. Slotted in at centre back with the entry of Duggan as Willandow has a bit of space here in front. Willandow low cross into the box. Again, Mona Walker knows as one of the more experienced players in this side this evening. Really needs to lift up the effort levels. She's done so, but lost out there, but fought hard enough to win it back. And she'll get a yellow card for her troubles, Mona Walker. Must have said something there to earn her name in the referee's notebook. Howarth will take this and perhaps go short to Crofton. Duggan has a bit of space, as does obviously Bates. And that's where the ball goes. Takes it forward. Clips it into the space of Claire Adams. And Adams finds the goal. And the Newcastle Jets make it 4-3. It was a great ball by Emma Bates to find Claire Adams. And Adams makes no mistake with the finish, placing it beyond Sophie Magus. And the Jets now lead by 4-3. As Driscoll comes off. One of the substitutes coming in for Indy Breyer was Driscoll. She's now been substituted. Charlie Fahy coming on. Headed away by Wallandau. And you feel that'll really deflate APIA. Here's Lancaster. Pass is off though, and now the Jets can go the other way. Kipadizov steps forward, wins the ball, and just a tired pass. Couldn't find McNulty. I know it's only a 40-minute game, but APIA's exerted so much energy being a player down. And Paige Cuthill unable to really offer much in the front third. I've had to work twice as hard. Blocked there by Lancaster. Goal kick. Now, APIA pressing here a little higher. They've got nothing to lose now. Already down 4-3. Kachik, well defended. Back here for Adams. Does well to beat one. Played it forward now for Collins, but too much on that as we move into stoppage time of this one. Quick glance at the watch from the referee. As I said, I expect 3 to 4 minutes, maybe 5. Time added on. Had a goal in that period too. 2 injuries to Magus and Cuthill. He's sharp. Kachik wins the foul. Pass there given away. Sharp now has a go. Magus holds. Sends it forward toward Walker. Howarth gets there first. Kipadizov now for McNulty. Strong challenge in the middle of the park from Crofton, and she's got options, but finds the wrong one in Mia Golding, who now searches for Cuthill. Bates clears away. Good feet from Adams, but Lancaster was there. Challenge came back in though. Now Alexis Collins. Still rides 2 challenges and keeps the ball, Collins. Crofton back for Heap. And now Croft's putting Howarth under pressure. Ball all the way back to the keeper. Cross continues running. Nobody came with her though. And the Jets easily play out there. We're into the 3rd minute of stoppage time. Well, Landau plays it forward. Kachik read that. Looking for Cuthill. Good little touch, but Croft's too far away. Well, Landau. Back for Bates. You can hear Atata asking the team to step. And they really should here. They've got nothing to lose. You may as well try and put the Jets under as much pressure as you can in these final stages. Losing 4-3 or 5-3. It's the same thing. Sharp force backwards. And that is full time here at Lambert Park. Finally, a game that started on Easter Monday comes to an end tonight. The Newcastle Jets come away with a 4-3 victory. Claire Adams scoring the winner late on in this one. And after an eventful first 50 minutes between these two on Easter Monday, we play the final 40 here tonight. And the Newcastle Jets will leave Lambert Park with all 3 points, coming away with a 4-3 win. We'll see you over the weekend for some more action. That is all she wrote, though, for this evening. Once more, this rescheduled Easter Monday fixture between APIA Leichhardt and the Newcastle Jets ends with the visitors coming away with a 4-3 victory.